Hello. Come on, let's go.
Noel loves her wheelchair. It enables her to be just like every other dog who loves to sniff.
Okay, let's keep walking. Come on, Noel. Come on, Lee. Let's go.
And kick and run really fast. It wasn't always this easy, though. We struggled a lot at the beginning, but through trial and error and practice and the support of some really great people, Noel was able to figure out her wheelchair and be in her happy place. Noel's rescue knew that she needed a wheelchair right away. She was up and walking within days. They applied to Mango's Freedom Wheels. Mango is a Cairn Terrier with rear leg paralysis, and Mango's Freedom Wheels is an organization that provides free wheelchairs to disabled animals. Mango is a therapy dog, and in 2016, she won Top Therapy Dog at the American Humane Association's Hero Dog Awards. The wheelchairs are funded by donations from around the world. Noel's application came in just as Lori from the Life and Times of Guinness and Irving was holding her annual Mango-a-thon, where people send cards with donations to her dogs, and all funds raised go directly to Mango's Freedom Wheels. Noel was one of 3 recipients that year. Her custom cart was shipped to her rescue a few weeks later. We received Noel's cart from her rescue after the adoption was finalized. We knew that some dogs have a harder time adjusting to front wheel carts, so we expected Noel to have some trouble at the beginning. Noel definitely was uncomfortable in the cart and tried to wiggle out of it as soon as possible. I tried to modify it a little bit. I took off the back straps because she kept popping them off. And I thought that wheels in the very front would help keep that bar up, and then she could be more balanced. I tried attaching 2 different kinds of casters with screws to the bar in the front, and they just slipped off. Wouldn't work. Then I thought, well, I could take skateboard wheels and I could slip them on the front bar. So I had to cut it, but we were able to put those on and hold them in place. The wheels did help a bit.
Come on over. Yay!
But even with these modifications, there were still some problems.
And here we are at the park. The straps seem to be working.
The wheelchair didn't rotate properly. She was hunched over too much. And having a leash in the front to pull her made it very awkward and kind of dangerous.
The cart doesn't have his turning on the wheels. They just are fixed. So it's hard to steer.
But we could see that she was happy.
Yay, Noel!
We needed help. So I reached out to Mango. I contacted Judy, Mango's mom, on Facebook and told her who I was and how grateful we were for the wheelchair, but that it just wasn't working for Noel. Judy said, "Oh no, we've got to get this fixed. Please contact the builder, Ruff Rollin Wheelchairs for Dogs, and tell them that I told you to give them a call." So I called Ruff Rollin and spoke to the owner, and she said it sounded like the cart was too small for Noel, and if I could please send in some video and pictures of her in it. So I emailed her pictures and this video, and I got a call back very quickly. She said, This cart is definitely too small. They wanted me to measure her so that they could compare those measurements with the ones they still had from her rescue. We followed their guidelines and triple-checked our numbers. When they compared the two sets of measurements, they noticed a lot of differences. Noel's custom wheelchair had been built using inaccurate measurements, which of course was not Ruff Rollin's fault. We would have to order a new chair for her. And we were thrilled to learn the second chair would be another gift from Mango's Freedom Wheels. The new wheelchair arrived a few weeks later, and we were really excited to put it all together. Look at the difference. No wonder she had so much trouble with the original wheelchair. But would this larger size work for her? There was only one way to find out.
We'll walk over to the kitchen then. Can you walk over there?
Come on, Noel, you want a treat? You want a treat?
Go! She's just like, huh? I'll just sit here for a while. Here she goes. Woo! Pushes through the box. Oh, nice job, girl! She did it!
Right out of the box, her second wheelchair was a perfect fit.
Yay! Come here, Noel. Noel. Okay. Or you just walk over here. I'm filming it so you can just... Her new cart. It works so much better. Yay!
It was time for some practice at the park.
Had to tighten her neck strap. Yeah, tighten her neck strap now.
Because she doesn't have any front arm stumps or shoulders, there's nothing to hold her in except those two straps, so she slips out a lot.
What? And there she goes. You have to stay in. Oh, she's
And she did flip over a few times,
excited too, I think, seeing all the dogs.
but she was just fine. But we could tell that this cart was going to be perfect for her.
Good job on that, baby. You're getting it. We've had some spills and some throws. But we're working it out.
About 2 weeks later, Noel got to go to the nature walk for the first time. She was so excited.
So cute. Got it?
She loves walking with her big sister Lily, but she prefers to be in front most of the time.
Man, we're walking fast. We're catching up with other people. Okay.
She sometimes would have spills when she'd hit a rock or a little divot in the
Oh, you're
dirt,
being so patient.
but she patiently waited for us to come and rescue her, and then she'd be fine.
Leg. We got the leg stuck. Oh, bitters. Here she's better. Good job. She's turned the corner.
Noel must have kicked after she went potty when she had 4 legs because she started doing it every time she went potty on the walk.
Jeez, girl.
She's our little speed racer.
Noel, we're back here. Come up. Slow it down, baby. There we go. Come here.
And she doesn't let snow
Let's go.
or water
What? Girlfriend, we were trying to avoid the puddles. Silly girl. The one we know is the
or even mud
absolutely flooded.
stop her from having a great time on her walk.
Okay, here, hold on. Here, well, I'll just was so excited. She didn't care. It's muddy. Look, all of it.
She even loves shopping at Petco.
Hey, oh my gosh, treats. Ooh.
I wish we had a place like this in our small town so she could zip around when it's too cold to go on a walk outside.
Where are you going? Don't eat it.
But we are grateful for such beautiful nature and open, flat areas where she can explore and be a happy, happy dog.
Oh, good move.
In a wheelchair that fits her perfectly.